Oh man. What is up everybody, I'm Just.that.officer and welcome to the channel. So recently I've seen a couple videos that have really bothered me. They involve officers doing some really dumb stuff. So we're going to check those videos out today and we'll have a little conversation in the comment section down below what you guys think about this. But I'm going to give you my insight and break these videos down. I'm curious what you guys like. Do you guys like me to show you guys the entire video first and then talk about it? Or would you guys prefer me to show the videos and pause them at certain points during the video and break them down? So basically, something happens, pause it, talk about that, or just play it all the way through. So let me know what you guys want. I want to make you guys happy. So I mean, whatever makes you happy, I'm here for you. So let's just get into the ridiculousness.
Yo, why you arresting me?
Tense Tuesday on South Beach. You're watching video shot by a man in his home as one of his neighbors gets arrested. One of the cops with a long gun here later caught heat at work for how he handled the weapon.
Like, is this really happening?
Dude, what in the actual... I really hope this guy's new. Even if you're new, like, common sense, dude. Like, this guy's been playing way too much Gears of War.
To the right.
This is ridiculous. And listen guys, there's no police training that says you should hold your gun like this and point it over your fellow officers into a apartment which you have no idea what's going on because you haven't even looked. You don't need to be gangster's paradise. This is totally dangerous, totally not what you're trained to do. This isn't the movies, man. You need to take time off and you need to be retrained. Alright, anyways, on to the next video. Alright guys, so this is Officer Baker with the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department. This is body cam video and dash cam video of this incident. But basically he pulls this black Camaro over because the registered owner on the Camaro is a wanted felon. He's got 6 felony warrants and like 1 misdemeanor warrant. So he initiates a traffic stop on this vehicle. He then soon discovers that the subject is not in the vehicle, but there is a female in the vehicle. Now from what I've gathered, I believe that she may have not had a license, not a valid driver's license. But this is what took place.
Ma'am, stop going through it. You come step right back here. What did you take out of it?
Nothing. I was
Okay. All right, listen. Just come back here. I think we're getting off on the wrong foot, okay?
Because I'm really confused on why I'm getting stopped.
He's got several warrants.
Okay, that has nothing to do with me.
You don't know who's in the car.
Nobody's in my car.
Well, now I know that. However, now I'm going to address the other problems.
Okay, so you want my bag and all my belongings.
So just step right back here.
Can I use the restroom?
And let you know it's being audio and video recorded,
That's
just to let you know.
Okay.
23. If you did have one more, that would be good.
10-4, dispatch any unit near Ewing.
Okay, so here he calls for backup, which is a good idea, right? I don't know what the other problems, what he's talking about. I don't know what those specifically are. The only thing I can think of is if before this recording is shown or has been turned on, he has discovered that she does not have a driver's license. So he's made a determination that he's probably going to make an arrest off of that.
Drive and for church, Ewing Drive and for church.
Can we step back here?
21 to 23, do you need me code 3?
Negative, just code 2. So it's just in here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, before we get any further, if you're pulling a vehicle over that you suspect a felony wanted subject, especially a person who has 6 felony warrants, and his warrants are for selling heroin, ecstasy, or Xanax, or something like that, cocaine, all of the above. You should do a felony stop where you actually order the vehicle occupants out of that vehicle in a safe manner. But this officer did not do that. Now, hindsight's 20/20. Sometimes, say she actually pulled in the spot before he lit her up and he wanted to detain her before she left and went to the store or something like that. Or detain him because he didn't know who was in the vehicle yet.
Okay, was there...
Well, about 5 minutes from me.
Is this?
Yes. It's probably another day of the week. Hey, Mom, I need you to come to Alpha Trinity Lane right here where Seco is.
23 to
I
25.
just got pulled over because the my name is on the car. And he wanted to know if he was in the code. He's not in the code. But I do got weed.
Hey, are you available?
I'm right here in the Dollar General. And
It can be in a couple minutes.
Got what is
Pick one.
this? I'm
Brick
for
Church
Brick Church.
and Ewing.
Brick Church.
13, can I have you starting route? You're about 4 minutes away. Disregard,
I'm
actually.
gonna put this in
Disregard
mine.
on that.
I highly recommend that you wait for backup. You wait for a backup officer to get there before you start searching anything. So he finds some marijuana in there, a little bag of marijuana. She said there's probably another one in there. But he goes to put that marijuana in the back of the car, and she goes to grab the bag off the back of the car because she wants to get something out of it. Once you have started to search something, if you haven't fully gone through the bag yet, don't leave it with the suspect. Take it back with you to the car. If you're going to just drop those drugs in, you still hold the bag with you so they can't try to get into and discard something. She could have pulled something out of that bag real quick and then kicked it underneath the car and you would never found it.
My lighter
Yeah, I'm not done with that though. Where's your lighter at?
in the car.
13, it
I'll
says
get
you're
it for
about
you in a
7 minutes away.
I'll get it for you in a
that.
second, okay?
So you drive
Oh,
Brick
right there
Church
in your-
and the Dollar General. Can I have you start route to 23?
You scaring me.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on. Here, do me a favor, turn.
No, hold
Turn
on.
around.
Don't put me in handcuffs. I haven't done anything wrong.
Ma'am,
No, don't put me
you're about to get tased. Get down! Get down on the ground! Down on the ground!
I didn't do nothing.
Step out. Ma'am! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! 23 shots fired! Shots fired!
10-4, 13, keep at that code 3.
Twenty-three, I'm hit. Step out. Ma'am! Put the gun down! Put the gun down! 23 shots fired! Shots fired!
10-4, 13, keep at that code 3.
Twenty-three, I'm hit.
So you can 100% see that she gets off the first shot. It looks like she might get a couple shots, 2, maybe 3 rounds off, and then he gets a few off too. Obviously he struck her, I think, with the first shot, and I think his other ones were kind of all over the place. He's very, very fortunate in this incident. He did survive. He had surgery. He's recovering. But man, he could have easily been killed here. He gave up. He completely gave up. She should have never been able to get back into that car. You know, she's not a fast person. She's not athletic. Tackle her. Do whatever you can. You don't get her to go back in that car. Gets in the gunfight, goes down, and he gives up. He doesn't get back up right away. Doesn't, stay in the fight. He has his gun just down at the ground. He doesn't pick his gun up and point it back, at the car. And, at this point in time, you just got in this altercation. You should be, pointing your gun back at the car and walking, tactically walking back towards cover. Try to get some kind of cover. Another thing she could have done, she gets in the car, she puts it in reverse. She could have ran him over. She could have crushed him with that car. Luckily, she didn't. You can see that she actually tosses the gun out of the car. Yeah, right here. She throws the gun out of the car. But still, got his gun down. He gave up. dude, and it really bothers me because if she would have got out of the car, still had the gun, and put more rounds on him, he might not be here today. You got to be in the fight. You're in it to win it. All right? You're in it to go home to your family, your friends. This is why I believe that there should be annual PT, man. There should be something to make sure that you're staying physically fit. That physically fitness is part of the job. It's part of law enforcement. It's very, very important. Physical fitness also helps you with your mental. It keeps you mentally sane, keeps you healthy all around. And it's just sad to see an officer who's been there for 14 years. I'm not saying that he's a bad officer, I'm not, discrediting him, but I mean, he gave up on himself a long time ago. And this day was probably a huge wake-up call because he's very, very lucky to be alive. Guys got to train. But yeah, guys, just wrap it up. There's a couple things to note here. Try to always avoid at all costs as possible to doing anything like this on your own. Stay vigilant, stay alert to what's going on in the situation. Don't let anyone back in the car at all right? He let her that once, he told her once, and that should have been it. Because at any point in time, she could have reached in there and grabbed that gun. Could have gone a different way. So, I mean, and it seemed like his backup was pretty far away. Typically, if I know I'm waiting for a little bit, I would engage in conversation. All right, instead of just going straight to business, I would engage in some kind of conversation with her. Just talk about where you come from, what are you doing, how so-and-so, the one guy, where he's at. Just kind of create some conversation there just to buy yourself some more time until that additional officer gets there. There's nothing wrong with that, creating conversation there. You already have reason to detain. Once you found out that her license was suspended or shouldn't have a license, something like that, then you have reason to detain. As far as searching goes, you still need to have PC to search unless it's a search engine to arrest. You should have asked for consent to search the property there before he just dug into the bag, but hopefully he had some legal reason to do all that because it could come back on him if he didn't have actual legal authority to stop this vehicle or search the property. Although it was still her doing of drawing the firearm and everything like that. That's, of course, all on her. She unfortunately died from this incident. She, brought it upon herself. She got hit really good with one of the rounds, and she drove off for like a block and went off the road, and they took her to the hospital. She died later at the hospital. But yeah, guys, I mean, if there's anything I missed that you guys caught in this video that should be talked about, leave it down in the comments, please. But yeah, just physical fitness, guys. If you're coming into law enforcement, you need to stay physical fit. Don't let yourself go. Say this guy ends up being a school resource officer and he's the guy that's sworn to protect your children. In the case of an active shooter, is he going to give up like this? Is that who you want on the force? I'm sorry to kind of bash this guy in a sense, but I mean, it's a serious question there. Are you going to let yourself go? Then don't even bother coming in law enforcement because we don't need you. You may have all the knowledge and everything like that. You may write a fantastic report, but this is where it all comes down to. That one day, that one incident where you need it the most and you ain't got it. Well, that is all, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.